Hey, it's Phil Ratcliffe with Rebel Financial, and thanks so much for joining us again today. Today we have Enas Lanham here from the Dublin Toy Emporium. Thank you so much for coming, Enas.
My pleasure.
Yep. So this is a special show. It should be fun. Maybe you can bring your kids in and show them some, or maybe it's just for the adults to learn, and then they can take the kids there, right? So, tell us a little bit about the Dublin Toy Emporium, what you guys do, and what makes it different, special.
So we are a local toy store, and it's really all about the experience that you have going into a toy store, the wonder, the being able to explore, having someone personally help you, and someone who really has researched and who feels passionately about bringing in good quality and safe products to the community. So I think that makes us a lot different than some, just big box or some impersonal.
It's not just about making money.
Exactly. Yeah, it's about the experience for the kids and for the family and the connections.
And so you have an educational background, and that is one of the criteria in which how you select toys, right? Because obviously it needs to be fun for the kids, but
for sure.
It doesn't need to make them dumber.
No,
either, right?
no, yes, exactly. I mean, we have a lot of things nowadays that's already doing that. So
Sure, a lot of video games.
Yeah,
and right?
yes, and they have their place.
Sure.
But yes, I mean, having an educational background helps me a lot in knowing, what is developmentally appropriate, what's a good product to select for a child's age, and even if they're working on certain skills, and what's engaging. So yeah, that helps quite a bit.
And then, just having a local store in which someone like you and hopefully the people that you hire are passionate about what they do, then you can help people connect those dots better as well, too.
Absolutely, because that's, like I said, it is about creating a personal experience and being able to help people, and you can really do that when you're a small store like we are.
So tell us, why toys, what makes play important? I think I read a book in the past year where it was talking about even adults need to play more, and they end up cutting it out. So just tell us generally your thoughts on that.
Well, for young children, it's how they learn about the world. And even as adults, it's how we learn. It's through play. I mean, it's through fun. You're not going to want to learn if it's not fun. So I think being able to supply products that, create a wonderful learning experience, but also create like toys and games. They bring people closer. Like, it gives you an opportunity to sit down and engage with your child. I mean, granted, there's things they can do by themselves, and there's times when you need that. But
need a break, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I think a lot of times those activities bring everyone together.
Yeah, you have a shared experience, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, just from looking at your website and the things on Facebook and stuff, obviously you have a love of art. So how does that interact with toys and childhood development?
Yeah, well, children are very tactile. Again, it's how they learn, and I think that, like, even in our home, we've always had like a whole closet stocked of art products where the kids they know how to pull it out, how to use it, and it's just been some of our most engaging and fun times. So I feel like it's important for kids to be able to have those experiences.
That's that creative side of what they do. So I also saw on there when I was looking at some of your posts and stuff that you guys do art classes. So what are those? What do the kids do? What do they get from that in terms of experience-wise?
Right. So we have quite a few classes. We have art classes, and we have a few different ones. Ones where like it's a mommy and me one, or a daddy and me, or grandma, whoever. So again, it's that time spent together. We also have like a mom's day out where the moms might go to the Terra Galley, which is next door, and the kids do their art over in our place. But we also have things like creative movement and dance classes.
Okay, I was going to ask about that too.
And we're going to be starting kinder music.
And you used to do dance as well.
Yeah.
Right?
I used to teach it for many years. I still do choreography. Like this summer, I usually do some summer choreography because I just love it, and I hate to not, have that some part of my life, you know. But, so yeah, all those experiences, they're just fun parts of childhood, too.
So what kind of dance is it? Like when you guys are doing
So we have right now mostly creative movement,
that?
which is for young kids. It's really a much more open-ended type of dance. I think it's more inclusive to children who might not even want to, pursue dance professionally. It's more about the experience of moving.
So it's not like when you get people that come a lot and then someone new comes.
Right.
It's kind of easy for them to pick up and be involved.
Yeah, and it's it feels so safe for kids to move. I mean, I had one young girl come in who was really hesitant, but when she was back there, she loved it because it's just very inclusive to everybody. You don't have to have a particular body type or, you know, necessarily a particular skill set. It's more about enjoying the movement. So it's a great way for young kids developmentally. That's a great way for young kids to start to dance because, for them it's not going to be a lot of fun if it's overly structured and.
So what age ranges are like the art classes and the dance for?
So we have actually a variety of age ranges. I mean, we have things that for the young ones who are just learning to explore art, it might be really simple where they're just like, learning to hold a paintbrush and then like with the kinder music, it starts at a pretty young age. I mean, I used to do that with my kids. I loved it because it's a great bonding time. You lay the baby there, you do little songs, and so we have everything from that, and then we have older kids too that do it.
Is there certain times where different kids come in, or is it just everyone all kind of all together?
It depends on the class.
Yeah.
Like if you go on the website or Facebook or Instagram, I'm on all those. You'll see what age range they are for the different classes and.
Okay. Yeah, we could show. Let's share screen right here, and so give them a second to pull it up here, so you can see their Facebook page right here.
Yeah.
So if you just go to Facebook and you just search for the Dublin Toy Emporium, and then also, there's a lot of great pictures of like your games and stuff into there, and then
I just featured a few books there.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I love books, and I always try to get some really creative and fun books in the store.
And then where on here were we events? Is that
I have had them on your events, but usually I just kind of post on there.
Like when stuff is coming up or what's up.
Yeah, and then it's my web page is really the one that like kind of just says, okay, this is at this time, this is at that
pull that
time.
Up too.
I'm not sure if I've put my kinder music on there yet, so that's the next thing I have to do. But I definitely have my
so
art
just
classes.
like you guys can just Google it, just like I did.
Exactly.
And it's like the third one down there.
Yeah, and so if you
it'll
go
be
to
in the post.
It like lists what we have. Like I just had a story time that.
Oh yeah. The pet one.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's with Bears Angels. They, take care of animals that kind of fall through the welfare cracks, and so.
That might have been in line for.
Yeah, exactly.
Being put down or what so.
There's such a neat. So
and then there's the dancing.
And I have to update that one because I think she's just getting done with that, so we're gonna do a new one come fall. So yeah, I usually post it there. And I have to put my kinder music. There's art classes.
And then you call ahead, and then you'll be able to see like you said, like there might be different types of classes that might be good for different age groups or experience
now,
or what
like
so.
with the dance classes, they say particularly like what age group does what. Like the creative dance, I think 5.
It says 5 to 8 and 9 to 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So.
And then they're just an hour apart.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're, I think, adding a lot more dance classes coming this fall. So we have upcoming, which I'll try to put on today. We have a demo for kinder music that we're going to be putting on. And then we'll have sign-ups for the kinder music.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So tell us your opinion of right now with the stuff that you have. What's kind of the best toy out there, maybe for a 5 to 8-year-old or something like that?
Well, one of the companies that I really like is Think Fun. They're just so innovative in terms of their games. They're all logic games, but they're really creative and like nothing I've seen before. Like there's like laser maze where you're creating a laser, but it's through these logic. Or circuit maze, which is the same, but you're creating circuitry.
That's cool.
Yeah, or you can a roller coaster challenge. You're creating this giant roller coaster, and there's all kinds of different types that you'll have to figure it out. So I actually do have a YouTube page. My daughter and her friend have done a few different products where they've played it to show you how to do it. And I did one with my daughter and myself. That was kind of ridiculous, but fun to do. So yeah, so we have a few different, like if you want to see what laser maze is like, we have that on there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, if you want to.
So we'll link this on our Facebook page and on our YouTube page as well. So if you're watching, you guys can find these videos.
Yeah, this Monkey Around, which is by Peaceable Kingdom, it's another company I really like. They make cooperative games, and they make some of the games that start at 2+. I just happened to have kids come in that, you know, they wanted to play a game, so I pulled it out, and they played this game together. And so I just filmed it, and I put it up there so that people could see how to play the game. And
so when you do that, do you have to, like, I know it's, like, kind of small town, but do the parents have to, like, sign a waiver so their kids, like, be online?
Of course, I always ask permission.
Sure.
And if it's class or something like that, I definitely do the waivers.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I think for a lot of them, I'm surprised how much fun they like.
Yeah.
You know, I had one group of like a son come in with his mother, and so I took a picture. I don't know what he did. He might have we decorate our presents. I have chalkboard paper, and so they can decorate it when they're done. And so it was really cute, so I took a picture of it with him. And so his sister was a little jealous, so she came back, and I don't know what, we took a picture of them as well later.
That's fun.
So they really, they feel like little celebrities.
So awesome. So this is kind of a fun question, since you're just kind of in the industry, and you may see a lot of toys that people aren't just seeing from Amazon, or you know, now that Toys R Us is gone. Not that they probably had the stuff that the hype gets up on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So what's the best toy of all time, in your opinion?
All time? Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, like I said, I think the Think Fun is, you know, like
that's
I said,
it?
No, I can't say that's it. I mean, it's really hard to narrow it down to the best. I mean, even if you go back to your childhood or something, it could be. I would say the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that thing's frustrating.
You know, the kids have an advantage nowadays, I will say. They can look
online to see what the strategy is.
They look at the algorithms and they learn it, though I still think there's something to that.
So, like, memorizing it.
But I also like how they've, like, really made a comeback. They have all these different Rubik's Cubes.
Really?
They're really cool, like the
I've
Void and the Twist and the Tower, and so we have quite a few of those at home, you know, and the 2x2 is good to start with. Start with the 2x2.
The old board game that we used to love was Risk.
Yeah.
And then that old Stratego game.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get that in this store. That is a good one. Yeah.
And then the old electronic game that we always used to that what is it, Simon Says or something? Where you gotta repeat the pattern.
I love that.
And then I remember Little Caesars used to have those in their stores. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
And if you went in there and you got far enough, you could get like a free pizza or something like that.
Oh,
I remember those, and that was one of the fun things about going there back in the day when you actually had to go get your pizzas.
Yeah. See, well, they make it smart there. It's an experience. That's what it's about. It's like more than just getting your pizza.
Well, thanks so much for coming, Enas. Is there anything else you'd like to leave us with, or anything coming up that you'd like to get the word out about?
Yeah, I mean, I guess just look online and come on our website, Facebook, Instagram, because like I said, we're going to have a demo day for Kinder Music, so you might want to see what that's all about before, sign-ups go out. And then also we do a lot of story times and things like that. We just post them when ahead of time when we're going to do them. So just,
cool. So it sounds like you do some things a little bit more near term, and the real way to know that things are going on is to follow you on Facebook is the best way?
Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I think what you
nice
do is awesome and fun, and it seems to me like it's so different, I think, like from a consumer perspective. When I go to your website, I don't see like just the stuff to buy, but just from talking to you, it sounds like it's a wonderful experience, and
Yeah,
people just
yeah.
need to come.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
You
I
know,
have
so-
people come in all the time and just say it feels so good to be here, and that's what I hope they do come
Awesome.
away with.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, my pleasure. I enjoyed it.
And thank you guys for joining in today. It was a fun episode. Definitely go visit them up in Dublin. And join us next week. We're going to have Brenda Johnson and Beth Bentley in from Grin, which is Gahanna Residents in Need. We've had multiple organizations that are helping residents just in terms of like food pantries and what, so people that don't have enough to eat. And you'd think in our society that that wouldn't happen, but it does, and it's awesome that there's good people out there helping those people, and who knows, it could even be you or somebody that you know and love someday. So check it out. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Hopefully you don't get rained on, and you can have a fun weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.